On 25 September 1950, Joint Army-Navy Air Force publication 146 Alpha was issued. It established policy for CIRVIS, that is, communication instructions for reporting vital intelligence sightings from airborne and waterborne sources. It also added unidentified flying objects to the set of required reporting categories. Ufologists commonly refer to the JANAP 146 series, Alpha through Echo, because its wording points to Section 793 and 794 of Title 18 of the United States Code dealing with federal crimes. Specifically, Section 793 of Title 18 addresses the crime of gathering, transmitting, or losing of defense information, and Section 794 addresses the gathering and delivering of such information to aid a foreign government, that is, espionage. When MERINT, or Merchant Ship Intelligence Reports, were added to JANAP 146 Charlie on 10 March 1954, this prevented the public disclosure of many UFO reports from civilian and merchant marine vessels at sea. These details were the root of recent efforts to secure UFO immunity for UFO whistleblowers. Ufologist Ray Fowler discussed the impact of JANAP 146 back in 1987.
And in January of 1948, Project Sign was initiated. Sign concluded, after eliminating Russian and domestic origin, that they could be extraterrestrial. And they sent a top-secret estimate of the situation to General Vandenberg, who was the commander of Army Air Force at that particular time. On the surface, General Vandenberg rejected the estimate of the situation. He said there was no proof, but concurrently he replaced everybody on Project Sign that was on Project Sign and brought in new people and told them, as far as UFOs and the public went, that they were to provide explanations. The public was told that the project was closed, in fact, and meanwhile Project Grudge continued covertly. This was until March of 1952, when we had so many sightings in this country, banner headlines, Congress pounding on the Pentagon's door asking for explanations, that they opened Project Blue Book, which you mentioned. And Project Blue Book again allowed public participation in the Air Force UFO program. And they had to do this in order to get data. They were anxious for data. They even made deals with Life magazine to use Life magazine's worldwide correspondence to get data. They were so interested in data. Not only that, the information concerning UFOs was highly classified, and having the public participation in the UFO program wasn't to the best of the Air Force interests. So in December of 1969, December 17th, 1969, the United States Air Force again told the public that it had terminated its UFO program, and now covertly investigates the better civilian sightings and concentrates mostly on government source control cases and airline pilot cases under the order JANAP 146, a Joint Army Air Force Navy order, which outlines what military civilian pilots are supposed to do when they see a UFO sighting. They submit what they call a CIRVIS report, which contains information vital to the security of the United States. Once they make an official report, they're subjected to $10,000 fine and or 10 years in jail if they reveal the contents of this report.